The Fire Week event is over, and now it's time for us to focus back on the Entei event and how to prepare for it. In this video, we're focusing on the Entei event bundles and the last chance bundles. Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It's Bro Vinny here. Once again, we are going to analyze the value of the bundles that are upcoming, and there's 6 different types of bundles that you can get. In fact, it's a little different to Raikou's event, which only had 5. We will look at the value of the bundles, we'll look at the value of Entei mains, and we'll also look at how it changed compared to Raikou event. So just like the Raikou event, there are 2 categories of event bundles, and these all require diamonds to purchase. The first one is just called Entei Research Bundles, and it's available from the first week of the Entei event. The second lot of bundles is called the Entei Last Chance Bundles, which is available from the first day of the second week of the Entei event. And out of all of the bundles, I think the one that stands out the most is the one that has the good camp ticket. Now, if you're new to the channel, just to let you guys know how I actually value bundles, I use the diamond shop, but if the item's not available in the regular diamond shop, I would then use an exchange rate from a Sleep Points exchange shop to convert it to diamonds and then compare the value of items. But you got to understand that just because something costs a certain amount in the shop doesn't mean it's valuable to you. On the contrary, a good camp ticket could be used by almost anybody. I don't think there's anybody who can't use a good camp ticket. So to me, good camp ticket is intrinsically a higher value item. Whereas something like Dream Cluster M, yes, some people might find it useful, others might not. All I can do is give it a numerical value just for comparison's sake, assuming that everybody could make use of it. In a way, all I'm doing is putting a price tag on every single item, but doesn't mean you will want to buy it. So at the end of the day, it's all about what you value, not what my numbers suggest you buy. As usual, I've pulled all of these numbers into a spreadsheet. And the way to read the spreadsheet is basically what item you get, how many you get from that bundle, and what I've valued it as based on the diamond shop or an equivalent in the premium or regular exchange. I use these values consistently for all of my value bundle analysis, so even if you can't compare these numbers to someone else's value analysis, you can compare between my own value analysis. You can see the limit of how many you can buy of that bundle, what the actual value is for that bundle, and how much it would cost you to get that bundle, and therefore the discount from purchasing that bundle. So anytime you see a big discount, that's when you should start looking at buying that bundle. But that's not to say that that's always the best bundle, because like I said before, if you value something more than others, for example, you might not care that much about Friend Incense, but you might care about that good camp ticket, especially for the Entei event. If you don't have 2 good camp tickets ready for your Entei event, well, you're going to be losing out on some mains or maybe some sleep styles. So this might be worth more than just the 500 diamonds in the shop to you. If we consider that the Entei mains are worth absolutely nothing, currently the best value bundle is the Last Chance Bundle L. It's the one that you can only buy in the second week, and you get 12 great biscuits for the price of 1500 diamonds, which would normally cost you about 2400 if you were to buy it from the diamond shop. So 38% is a pretty good deal. Now, the reason why I haven't put a value for Entei mains yet, so you can see that they're all worth 0, is because Entei mains are actually very hard to value. So I'm not going to try to do that, but what I can do is I can compare if Entei main is worth nothing versus if Entei mains were worth a lot. When I actually looked at the data from Raikou's event, it appeared to me that Entei main's value really depends on your perspective. So even within the shop, there were different prices for Raikou biscuit, Raikou incenses, and then they were different again for the second week. There's really no good way to quantify it. But what I have found is it seems like Entei mains range somewhere around 3 to 6 diamonds per main. So if I were to give the Entei mains a really high value, in other words, you on the last week of the event, maybe in the last day of the event, you're really short on mains. You're short by just a few mains in order to get that 1 or 2 items that you really need. If that's the case, because Entei main is worth so much to you, which bundle would be the best value. So I put in 6 as the arbitrary Entei main value, meaning 6 diamonds per Entei main. Then you can see that the best value is the last chance bundle M, which provides you with a 61% discount. So all it means is that you will get more mains in return for the same amount of diamonds that you spend, but not ignoring the value of the other items as well. Now, of course, the catch is that last chance bundles tend to be slightly better value because it's a last chance bundle. Just like in the event exchange shop in the second week, there's going to be cheaper items than the first week. So if we were to ignore the second week, because now we know that bundle M and L are the best value, let's go back and look at the first week. The bundle with the good camp ticket is just as good value as the bundle S at 36% discount. But in this situation, I haven't given any value to Entei mains. If I gave Entei mains what I think is the maximum value, then bundle S does become a little better, but not by much. So my recommendation is to get the bundle M because I think everybody should have good camp ticket for the Entei events. If, however, you don't think you will want good camp ticket, or maybe you saved 2 good camp tickets already and you don't really need it, well, you could use it for the next event. Now, besides the good camp ticket, if you've saved enough poker biscuits or great biscuits, you don't really need to buy any of these bundles until the last day of the event, because what you're really after in these bundles, if you don't need any biscuits at all, are the Entei mains. So if you are short on Entei mains by 50, in order to obtain a main skill seed or something that you're just short of, then you would just buy the minimum requirement in order for you to complete that event exchange. For example, you would buy last chance bundle S just to get those 50 mains for you to complete that exchange. So for those of you who are completely free to play and have very limited access to diamonds, I would suggest that you would look at them towards the end of the event just to help you finish up Entei exchange shop. But if you need that good camp ticket, well, this is the bundle to buy early. The only one that I don't think anyone should get unless you're a whale is bundle L, because quite often I like to value Dream Cluster as 0. And if I value it as 0, it tends to be the worst value of all of the bundles. And the last point of interest, the mains that they give in these bundles are actually more than what we got for the Raikou event. In fact, in the bundle S, we got 30 mains for the Entei event, whereas in the Raikou event, we only got 25. Everything else was the same, and the same is true for bundle M and L as well, but in each of bundle M and L in Entei's event, we got 20% more Entei mains. The last chance bundles are where it's a little different because last time we only had 2 last chance bundles. The one that's similar is the last chance bundle M, but it's most similar to the last chance bundle L of the Entei event because they both have 12 great biscuits, whereas Entei mains, we get 180, Raikou main, we only got 140. And that's actually about a 29% increase as opposed to the 20% increase in the other bundles, in the first week bundles. And I thought that was just an interesting point to make, not that it changes anything about what you should get. And for some reason, the developers have decided to split the last chance bundle S into a new last chance bundle S that has less mains, and then a new last chance bundle M has more mains, so 50 and 120 as opposed to 70, and they also split the biscuits as well. Perhaps this makes the last chance bundle a little more affordable, which could be beneficial for some players. But last chance bundle S is only really worth it if you really just need 50 Entei mains. So if you specifically need this number of Entei mains towards the end of the Entei event, then this is a good one to buy. But otherwise, the other bundles generally have better value. And I know it's really weird to think about this in terms of having variable value, but I just couldn't think of a better way to answer the question of which bundle to buy without first assigning a value to Entei mains. But if I had to assign a value that is unstable, well then there's no answer to this question. all I can do is show you guys what happens if you put 0 value to Entei mains and approximately one of the best values for Entei mains and its effects on the discounts. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys too much. If I did and you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.